Listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. Look twice pulling out of parking spots. It's a crazy day, number one. Number two, the number of people shopping has increased. And when it gets hectic for them like this, there's no telling what's going to happen. So they're going to like replace Trump with Trump's mini-me, DeSantis, you know, and think we didn't notice, right? No, they worship the thing. The thing tells them what to do, man. The thing is Satan. Nobody gets in that's not a beast. A beastie boy. Or a beastie girl. All right. So the world is still that psychically unbalanced thing. We're still in that cycle. So I walk into Walmart and I'm going to return stuff. And I mean, it's the biggest line I've seen in a long time. I'm like, okay, holiday season. So I go and I do my shopping and I come out and I'm leaving and I look and there's nobody there. Zero. I go out to my car, grab myself, come back. The longest line I've seen in a long time. So again, those are curses effectuating. They curse me and then that kind of stuff happens. But that means everybody else's curses are going to pick up also. Now, I can't vouch for any specific event as far as punishment. I don't know who those girls and those guys really are. I don't know what Moscow, Idaho is about. Now, as a person, I try to help solve that case. But, you know, as far as a prophet, you know, I don't think God's going to give me that kind of information because it's abused. That type of judgment is generally abused. Now, I can tell you about fallen entities because fallen entities are attacking me. And I can tell it's the entity accepting it. If the entity didn't accept it, it would have very little bite. Because I actually am very powerful. However, the people that come against me, and again, that's coming from God. God is powerful, and I have no power outside of God. However, people are starting to drive really crazy, aggressively. No, you will not get in front of me. And I'm not in a Mini, I'm in this van. So, you know, based upon what's happened the last 2 years, it wasn't a bad choice. It's just I wish they weren't involved in it because it would have been in better condition and all of that. Probably would have been a white van with the higher options like I wanted. And I probably would have bought it. Again, interfering, if they hadn't, you know, interfered in everything, I would have been, and it's not just life, and it's not the game of life. They're criminals, and they acted criminally, whether they're government, private sector, church, whatever it is. So I can't tell you, you know, that wasn't a punishment of God. Again, the reality is you're not going to be punished for being gay. But if you're gay and aggressive and messing with people's sexuality, or you curse your neighbor to have issues because you don't like the way your neighbor's house looks, or your neighbor rebuffed you when you tried to make an advance or whatever it is. If you dabble in the metaphysics, then you could have trouble. Now, I say could because some people do it and their heart doesn't let them do it. They're just like Hollywood. So again, it's much deeper than just what you say. What Satan will do is get you to be angry and say you're the one that did it. So I can't tell you whether they were good people as far as the reality. God looks at the inside. And if they're good, if they're bad people, I can't tell you that God punished them either, because God will let bad people go for a while. And bad people doesn't mean that you're a criminal or you're bad physically necessarily. But if you're off people because you don't like the way they look, or you call that girl a slut, and next thing you know she's having sex with 50 guys, then you're going to hell. Now, if you have sex with 50 guys and they curse you to it, you're not going to hell for that. Whether you're a man or a woman. Or a... What happened? It's a strange world, but yet, what's the reality? The inside. So that's why you see the politicians going for the outside, right? Oh, look at me outside. I look perfect, don't I? And they're not. They just got armies of people that will destroy you if you say they're not perfect. Oh, Q clue. No, you were destroying me when I said nothing. Thank you, one of you vehicles around me, for telling me my turn signal was on. I heard you. What I want to do is I wanted to put one of those light boards, like you can type in something on the back of my vehicle somewhere, and then like communicate with people around me. So I have now they have those trucks, but my idea was what are those things called? I think Uber has one. People at Uber sometimes have them. So, and just say, thank you, I heard you. Back off, stop cursing me back there. She must be listening to me. She looked over at me. What are you looking over for? Are you a little tipsy? Oh, you got a lot X592. Oh, nobody's looking at me? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So again, I was what? No, the Justice Department has done this before. Okay, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't look at physically what they're doing as far as we're protecting you now. It could be a setup. They go, oh no, it's done. Moore was all wrong. We figured it out. And they make some deal. Oh, it's hot. Next it's a big scam. They want to get paid. Oh, no problem. Give me some money. Yeah, Matt Cash paid us about $250,000. How about you? Well, they got the governor. Took him down. Son got drunk. Carrying guns. Mr. Stitt, I hope you weren't saying people were certain people were guilty, or not guilty, or dangerous. So you can call dangerous people dangerous, but you call the wrong person dangerous, and then all of a sudden you and your family and everything around you is dangerous. See, none of the preachers can tell you how it works. So like me, if you go, I'm dangerous, and you know what's going on, then you'll see danger, all right. Like a king, you don't know what's going on. You thought you were funny, didn't you? High five in the club, bumping ass with the criminals. You know what happened is I came online with a podcast and then they put Bongino on just to piss me off and then screwed with mine. That's really where they live. Now there are curses, and some of it's cursing, but that's an abuse of their position. That's why they're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed to like reach out to the public via their position and curse the public. Again, I still protect the public, the real public, you know, not the banana people that do the crazy stuff. They're the bananas people. Because they're part of an evil. It's structured after the Soviet Union. The beast is structured after the Soviet Union with some enhancements. That's obviously Russia's structured after the Soviet Union. They're conquesting us with the secret societies, taking the Soviet Union and then planting it here. And then in the end, you know, Putin rises up and they're like, "Boss man, it's boss man." Meanwhile, people that are supposed to have money like myself don't have anything. There's a KFC 154. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to KFC. They know I didn't eat KFC. It should say Popeyes 154. I went to KFC probably in my whole life, probably less than 10 times. Probably less than, maybe even less than 5. I used to go to Popeyes all the time. But I am vehemently against eating meat. I'm not against eating dairy. I'm not against people that eat meat, although I don't think they should. I believe in free choice of that, and that's what the Bible says. What are these people doing on the corner? Are you okay? Why are you on the corner? That's not, people are usually not on this corner. What are you doing there? I don't know. They're on the corner while black. But it is strange, regardless. Even white guys are on that corner. It's strange. I'm going to go back in. Actually, I might go back out and take a look at it, see if they're okay. Let's see, I'm going to try to help them if they're, because they're not supposed to be there. I don't know if the car broke down or what. A lot of traffic. Actually, this time of day, there's a lot of traffic anyway. So I bought a lot of stuff, but not a microphone. I was looking at microphones. I don't think I'm going to get any more microphones. I have the one from Russia. And again, not all Russian people. I doubt Octava wants us killed for owning their microphone. They're probably going, "Donnie, we can't sell microphones." The bottom's going to fall out of the microphone business. So again, I'm like a quarter Russian. So, and again, it's like weird. And, you know, I don't agree with Putin like taking over and all that because we've established nations and whatnot. But Russia did at one time include Romania, actually Rus included Romania and Lithuania. But I'm not sure. I can't remember if Lithuania was conquered because you had the Grand Duchy of Lithuania and they have some pretty good defense power. But I don't know if they came after Rus or not. But the reality is Russia is the foundation of democracy, but that just shows you how evil the planet is. Like it's like a diss from Satan. You know, Russia was actually one of the first democratic nations. It was a combination, I think, of monarchy and, or I guess feudalism and democracy. You still had your feudalistic people, but there was a representation of the people. But that's how it works. Like I want to help people, and now everybody makes it like I'm hurting people, that kind of thing. That's Satan. Hey, they're gone. Where'd y'all go? I'm in the head. I live down here. They can't always hear me. I never heard anybody. I take it back. They used to curse God in my head. And I'd be like, what is that? And I'd think about something else and it would go. So I at times in life I was starting to hear and all that stuff, and it just go away. And they're trying to get in now. They can't. More powerful. But that's like, it's probably Satan. Because I don't know why, because I never spoke about God. I don't remember a lot of people when I was a little kid. So it had to be Satan. Who else would know I was with God? And you're like, okay, I guess they're just waiting for the light to change. That's a strange place. Most people don't walk there. Like, they walk to the store and that's it. They were walking across down Hefner. I thought maybe they broke down or something. They look like they were on a corner waiting for like a parent or something. Let me go back to where I live. Harry Hudson's Pub here. I used to drink beer. So in reality, you know, my stomach stayed messed up, then got better, then got worse. And, you know, it tracks them breaking in and all that stuff. So now who they are, you know, they can make it look like anybody. But it was strange that my fluorescent light tubes all of a sudden didn't work after they broke into my apartment. Because if I would have called, who would I have called? Maintenance. Maintenance comes in and goes, oh, they said, oh, we're always going to the wrong apartment, like a month prior. And I'd already suspected somebody was in there, but I was like, nah, it's my imagination. Lights were off that were on, that kind of thing. And then the medication disappeared, stomach medicine. And I looked really a long time for it. And then, you know, again, I pulled everything out of that particular spot and put it back. Same thing as the keys, and then it showed up. Now, there's an outside chance that I may have found it and put it there. I'd say probably not. But that's part of gaslighting. But it's not, again, we can't call it gaslighting because at that point it's spycraft and psychological murder. So gaslighting is a dumbing down term. And, you know, I never knew that word in my life, and probably a lot of people didn't, until I started saying psychological murder. Then they said, oh, gaslighting. Okay, so it's just gaslighting. But be careful, God will like to gaslight in your neighborhood. And there goes another building. See, that's what people are supposed to be told, that it isn't necessarily God doing it, but there are ways that people lose their protection, and God could do it. But it takes a big inside thing for it to be done. If you're just possessed to crime, God's not going to destroy the world around you. What happens is people that are possessed to crime are already cursed. So it just keeps tumbling. So that Moscow, Idaho thing there, it's we've had a lot of four people murders. I guess we had the second one now. And UPS is following me in. Who you working for, UPS? Everybody looks so glum. That guy's on the phone with his girlfriend. He's all happy. Hey, Rico, what's up, man? Everybody's just going to cruise and be ignorant, not let us in. Okay, this person let us in. Like 3 cars in a row. So it could be somebody that's just, military PTSD'd out or something. It doesn't happen a lot. I mean, they're there, but they don't usually get to that point. but we could have got to that point. They usually, on patrol, looking for, looking for the enemy. They usually don't get to the point where they're actually killing innocent people. I think we did have one case, a big one, but I can't remember it completely. I can remember my name after what they did to me for the last 30 years. 100%. And see, that's the game they play with me. Oh, this is PTSD from combat. I brought it up before. No way. It's not even PTSD from the Mars service, although I had it for a period of time. I was able to get rid of it, and then just keep injuring me. Oh, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? We took your parking spot more. What are you going to do now? But that's how they are. They're that sick. I'm not saying that's happening, but that's just an example. So, could be that. As far as another student, could be, but that's just young people do crazy stuff, and they're not that young. I guess early 20s. They're not like 18 or something. But it looks they're either inside or they were outside waiting for them to go to sleep, or it's just happenstance. The apartment complex throws a monkey wrench. I don't know who lives there, and the whole area actually has, semi-transient people, but not, I'm not saying transients, but people in and out of that area. Kind of seniors row or something, I understand. But you could always get somebody whacked down on a drug and just lose it. So I don't know. It's just, I don't have all the evidence. They do. And there's other things that came up. I didn't want to speak it in the open. I mean, really, deep state causes people to really lose it. The investigations just don't happen. I mean, there's murders that were pinned on other people. There are murders that don't get investigated. And it's because the person's in with the beast, in with the secret societies, in with the deep state. Trump's a deep stater. DeSantis is a deep stater. They wouldn't be there. Alex Jones is a deep stater. He wouldn't be there. Mac is a deep stater. He wouldn't be there. All the world's a stage. The beast has taken over. Not to say everybody is the beast, but there's no truth left. None. So I walk past people. I act like I'm on my phone. And I say, how long has that secret society in Oklahoma been here? I didn't know they had that. It's horrible. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God. And all that you do, praise God.
You're listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.